The proclamation of elections was done on the 13th, as we all know, so we are now in the elections period. And the elections period has actually set in motion quite a number of activities. And the current activity that we are looking at this moment is nomination court. The new constitution has introduced new features in our electoral system. We now have a mixture of direct and indirect election to parliament. And these complex procedures mean that we all need to know what we should do to ensure that our candidates for the direct and for the indirect election are properly nominated. Nomination court will sit on Friday, starting at 10 in the morning and ending at 4 p.m. The starting period is not important. I all want you to mark the 4 p.m. It means that your papers must have been filed by 4 p.m. on Friday. 1 minute after 4, you are out. If your papers are not in order by the time that the court door closes at 4 p.m., we will have no option but to throw your candidature out. If you are fielding all candidates, you have got a presidential candidate, 1, 210 national constituent members of parliament. You have got to file in your party list for the 60 women, your party list for the Senate, and your party list for the non-metropolitan councils. And all those nominations have got to be in accordance with the law.
Nomination papers are just being given now, and you have a timeline on Friday, which makes the whole exercise very, very impossible and rigging platform for those parties which are in the GNU. It's really embarrassing to note that people would come and try to explain these logistics when 2 days are left. Really, this is something which shows immaturity in the Zimbabwean political platform.
What we are doing is actually a service to all of you to make sure that we are all on the same page, so that come nomination court, you are not found wanting. We are doing you a service, and if in doing that service we've proved to be immature, we really, really do apologize. You need the police to have cleared you that you have not committed any electoral offense. And if you do not have that police clearance and that clearance from the local authority, your papers will not be in order.
The time now left to do police clearance for 1,958 councillors countrywide appears unattainable as well.
In one meeting that we had with political parties, we had said you needed to get police clearance that you have not been convicted of an offense. It's not a requirement for you to actually get police clearance, but you still must be qualified to stand as a councillor. In other words, you must not be disqualified. So you must make sure that your rates are paid up, even if we are not going to ask you to produce a rates clearance certificate from the local authority or a police clearance, but still.
Lots of challenges, lots of inconsistencies. You know, they are making various demands and really don't understand why. If we talk to the head office, it seems as though there's a communication breakdown between the head office and the provincial and district offices. And some areas like Redcliffe, they're talking of raids and fingerprints. Yet, with that, people should be, council candidates should have cleared their raids and should have fingerprint clearance. But yet, they issued an instruction on Wednesday to say that is no longer a necessity. So people are surprised why people are still being chased away. But
Chief Agent for MDC, please come over.
We have come to the end of the inclusive government. We of ZANU-PF are very confident that we will have a landslide victory in these harmonized elections.
It went on very well. We filed in our papers and they were in order. We've paid our nomination fee, so we are ready to go.
I can't tell it.
The proclamation was made without an act of parliament. When you are faced with the illegality, you have to make two decisions, either to ignore the illegality or to reserve your rights. We have reserved our rights because we are aware that millions of Zimbabwe out there, they want change and they just want to get it over and done it.
The following candidates have been duly nominated: Dabengwa Dumiso of ZAPU Party, Mugabe Robert Gabriel of ZANU-PF Party, Mukwaje Munodei Kisinoti of ZDP Party, Mule Welshman of MDC Party, Shangrai Morgan of MDC T Party. Since more than one candidate has been duly nominated for the office of the President, a poll shall take place on Wednesday, 31st July 2013, in accordance with Section 110 of the Electoral Act, Chapter 213, as read with Proclamation Number 2 of 2013. The proceedings of the nomination court are hereby terminated.